Hi everyone, welcome to Bitcoingem channel. I hope you all are doing great. This is a market watch video where we'll quickly update what's happening in the market. We'll take stock of everything. So I hope you find this video valuable. Do like the video, and if you're joining me for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. So the first chart we are looking at is DXY. DXY is currently bouncing. We're looking at the daily chart and it is bounced and it's again approaching this resistance level. As long as it is below this, the overall appetite for risk will still be on in the market. But if at all DXY breaks this and flips this back into support, then it would mean risk off and we could see a larger sell off in the market, in my opinion. So as long as we are below it, below this zone, which is between 103.5 to 105, as long as we are below that, I think the overall risk appetite will still be there in the market. And today we look at every macro chart and you will see that every chart is aligning in a very similar fashion. So the next and most important chart for me personally right now, which is the US 10-year bond. And if you look at this chart, let me switch it to monthly first. If you look at this chart, we are at a huge monthly resistance. And see, this is an important resistance which has been resistance since almost a decade, and it's also this trend line which is acting like a resistance. So a huge resistance, if at all we break that, then that would also mean the environment will be risk off and we can see further sell off in the assets across board, and that can also impact, of course, the crypto market. So again, US bond 10-year bonds are at resistance. So until broken or until proven wrong, a resistance is a resistance. The third chart that we look at is SPX or S&P 500. And after this wonderful rally, this was the major zone which it needed to break, and it broke out of this zone, and this it's coming down to retest this zone. So again, it's aligning very similar. As long as it's above this zone, you can expect further upside. But if we start getting daily closing below this, then this would be a deviation and we can see a larger sell off in the market. So a very important support SPX is currently retesting. You can see the daily RSI is almost at a lower band and the Stoch is almost at zero. So a reset of Stoch is happening, a reset of RSI is happening, and we just need to see whether this holds as support. If it does, then all is well for the equity and stock market, and eventually that will also be better for crypto. And we can see the similar thing in Nasdaq also, that it's currently retesting support. Again, a very important zone. This has been, it broke out of this zone and currently it's retesting. Anything above this, we can see one more attempt to test these highs or even go for the retest of all-time high. So overall, it'll be great, but if we lose this support, then it can trigger a larger sell off, in my opinion. So all charts are aligning very, very similar. DXY is at resistance, 10-year bond is at resistance. Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin finally. Again, retesting the support. It did break this trend line, which it started since the beginning of the year. So it has broken that, but the structure is still intact as long as it's above this zone, which had been a huge resistance for almost a year. So breaking out of this resistance, and now it's currently retesting this. It has retested this as support previously. This is a second retest. Holding this would likely mean a further attempt to again go for retest of the local highs or even go for a new high, new local high. So again, Bitcoin sitting at a very important support. So is S&P 500 and Nasdaq, and DXY and US 10 years are sitting at a very important resistance. So I think it can't get cleaner than this. All charts are pretty clean. I've given you the most important levels you need to watch. I hope you have a fantastic trading sessions and trading days ahead. Thank you for watching this video. Take care. Bye bye.